guys, it's Topical Nate here, and today I'm going to be reading bad reviews for Harry Potter movies, which I love. But before we get into that, scroll down to the description box below, pop it open. We have links to our social media accounts, so go and give us a follow on those, and you can listen to me talk about how much I love Harry Potter. We also have a link to our coffee account and our Patreon account, so if you'd like to help our channel grow financially, give those a click. We got some good extra bonus content on the Patreon, and if not, subscribe because it's free. But let's get into it. First one is for Deathly Hallows Part 2. And Cameron Williams, whose picture that he has on here makes him look like a serial killer from The Popcorn Junkie, said, sadly, though the finale isn't the spectacle the series really deserves, and I feel fans will gloss over the film's dull points and poor direction in favor of facing the reality that Deathly Hallows Part 2 is an average affair. And he gave it a 2.5 out of 5, which is 50%, which is stupid. Doesn't make any sense. That movie is absolutely a spectacle. It's a spectacle start to finish. If I feel like his points, honestly, would make more sense if they were for Deathly Hallows Part 1, because all that really is a setup for Part 2. There's nothing average about this movie. It's actually very good, very incredible. Provides pretty good closure to the story. If anything is glossed over in the film, it's just some of the deaths, which was my initial criticism of it. But then thinking about it after that was like, it makes sense. I mean, I understand it's a movie, but in real life, if you're in the middle of this war and people start dying, it happens really quick. Like, you don't always have time to process it. So his review doesn't make any sense to me at all. Next up is for the Half-Blood Prince. We have Rachel Wagner from Rachel's Reviews on YouTube, which, like, why the heck is she? Why is she on Rotten Tomatoes? You're not. You review movies all the time. You should be on Rotten Tomatoes. I should. Then I could put one of your reviews on this. Half-Blood Prince. She said it is competently executive as a movie, but as an adaptation, it's badly done. Well, it doesn't show what her score was, but she gave it a rotten score because she didn't think it was a good adaptation. Well, guess what, Rachel? It's a movie. It's not the book. It's not supposed to be the book. And they all read the book before they made the movie. They are very well aware of what they added, what they left out. They were not trying to replicate a book. They were trying to make a good movie. And they made a very good movie because Half-Blood Prince is an incredible film. So maybe you should be on a book reviewing website or a website that specifically reviews how good an adaptation was. But just because it's not a word-for-word adaptation from the book to the film does not mean that it deserves a rotten score. When you said it's an executively competent or competently executive movie, excuse me. But literally your only criticism is that it's a bad adaptation. You can kick rocks. Next up, The Goblet of Fire, we have Jim Shimbry from The Age, which is an Australian media outlet. And he said, Goblet is really just a glorified 157-minute teaser trailer, an empty epic of proportions that truly stagger. And he gave it a 1.5 out of 5. Not liking the movie is one thing. Giving it a 1.5 out of 5 makes no sense. Calling it a teaser trailer makes me really curious as to how much this guy actually knows about Harry Potter. Which, that being said, I knew everything about Harry Potter before I watched the movies. I'd read the book, all the books, at least 3 times. So maybe if you were someone who had no familiarity with it, that might make sense. I still don't see it, though. I'm assuming he's calling it a teaser trailer because Goblet is when Voldemort actually comes back and, like, the story really takes off from there. But Goblet also still provides a massive amount of, like, character development and plot explanation, and introducing characters that are going to be incredibly important moving forward. So that doesn't make any sense. And I also don't understand how your criticisms lead you to give it a 1.5 out of 5. And finally, we have The Sorcerer's Stone. Mark Palermo from The Coast, which is a outlet from Halifax, Nova Scotia, wrote, like the Ewok TV movies of the mid-'80s, Harry Potter, meaningless shoestrings, a new fantastical event with every scene. Okay. This is an example of someone who clearly did not read the books before watching the movies, which is fine, because I fervently believe that even if a movie is an adaptation, you should be able to just watch the movie and enjoy it without having to explore the source material. And I don't know what to say. Like, he just didn't get it. Like, I don't really even have, like, a criticism for his criticism, because this truly is just how he felt about the movie. He didn't get it. And that sucks for him. It makes me really sad that he would watch this movie and not feel just, like, the incredible sense of, like, adventure and, like, magic. And I don't even mean, like, Harry Potter magic. I mean, like, movie magic that comes from this movie. Like, the first Harry Potter movie, despite not being directed by Spielberg, just feels like such a good Spielberg movie. So I mostly am just sad for Mark Palermo that he didn't get it. And that's rough. That's what I think about these. Let me know what you think about them down in the comments section below. Don't forget to scroll back up, hit the like button, and subscribe.
It's not a game, it's a rich thing.